95% of businesses are sitting on a gold mine of leads and sales, and they do not realize it. If you have ever thought to yourself, oh, I need more leads, I promise you, you are thinking about it the wrong way. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take the contacts and leads that you already have and turn them into paying clients and customers on autopilot. We're going to use an AI-powered Revive campaign. AI is going to do all the heavy lifting for us. And of course, you do not need to spend a dime on ads. Let's get into it. The first thing that you're going to do is gather all of your contacts, all of your possible leads, previous clients, everybody that you can possibly think of. You want to go to places like a CRM if you have one. Maybe you have an autoresponder or an email provider. Maybe you have an Excel spreadsheet sitting around somewhere. Gather all of your contacts together, make sure that they're in one place. Then the next thing that you're going to do is create a no-brainer offer. This is literally something that when someone sees it, they think to themselves like, ugh, duh, like, of course I'm going to do that. Like, they feel silly not saying yes to something like that. And you guys, it's got to be good. It has to be really compelling. A 10% off your service or even a 40% off coupon is just not going to cut it. Think of your potential clients and think of what they want the most, what excites them the most, what is going to solve their problem. Make it really good, really juicy, and that's your no-brainer offer. Once you have that no-brainer offer, we're ready to start the Revive campaign. First thing that happens is that initial text message gets sent out. In this first text message, you're going to think about something that gets a response. We want an interest-based response. We want to know who's interested and who's not. So just a really simple question that kind of teases your no-brainer offer a little bit and gets people to raise their hand and say, yeah, that I'm totally want to know more about that. And that's the very first text that's going to go out. From there, two things are going to happen. We'll just focus first on the ones that respond positively. Now, here's where things get really interesting. When someone raises their hand and says, yes, please, I would like to know more about that, the AI is going to respond. The first thing that it's going to do is give information about that no-brainer offer that you created. It's going to let them know all the details and pricing or whatever information that they need to know to take advantage of it, but it's going to do more than that. It is going to engage your lead in a very natural back and forth, human sounding conversation. It's going to be a conversation that sounds just like you, someone in your business, maybe an employee. It's going to really have the vibe of your business. It's going to gather info about the contact. So let's say that you have a contact and you have their name and their phone number, but not their email. Conversational AI is going to grab that email and add it to the existing contact information so that you have a really nice lead profile. Now, here is the best part of all of this. It is going to conversationally book an appointment to your calendar. And I'm not talking about just sending a calendar link. It'll say, hey, Amanda, how about Wednesday at noon? And I might say something like, no, Friday morning would work better for me. And it'll say, okay, great. How about 9 a.m. on Friday? And then I say, yes, the appointment is booked. And there you go. It's a done deal. Now, if you have the type of business that doesn't need to book an appointment, maybe you are selling them something right there on the spot. Maybe you're registering them for an event. Whatever goal needs to happen is going to happen at the end of that conversation. And then that, my friends, is how you get more sales with no ads, using assets and leads that you already have. Let's talk about what happens when a lead responds negatively. How do you handle that? Well, what you're going to do is build out a long-term nurture sequence. What the heck is that? Well, if they didn't raise their hand that first time, that's okay. They're not saying no to us forever. They're just saying, nah, I'm not going to take advantage of your no-brainer offer this time. But we want to make sure that we stay in touch with them. So you want to build out a nurture sequence that educates. You want to give information that tells them more about your business, really hits on their pain points, meaning what problems do they have that your business solves? How do you solve them? What makes your business unique compared to the 5 other guys that do the same thing on Google? Talk about all of those things and keep them in the loop so that the next time their pain point comes in and they're thinking about, oh man, I really wish I had someone to do XYZ, you are the one that they think of because you've been talking to them all along, right? So you have that nurture sequence. Maybe you're sending them an email once a week. Maybe you're sending them a text once a month just to stay in touch, right? Well, eventually the lead is going to respond. That contact's going to raise their hand and say, yes, I need help with that. And when that lead responds positively, guess what happens? The AI is still standing by, and because it is AI and not a human being that, like calls out sick and sits on TikTok, it is going to respond 24/7, doesn't matter what time it is. And it's going to do the same thing again. But instead of giving info on that no-brainer offer, it's going to give info about your business and your main thing, whatever that main thing is that you do. It will get that same information that it needs from the contact, doing any qualifying, making sure it's a good fit. And then again, it's going to book an appointment conversationally right in the text conversation or the email conversation. And guess what happens? That's how you get more sales with no ads from existing leads and contacts that you already have. You guys, you do not need more leads. I promise. You need a system in place that actually captures those leads, that responds instantly, a system that engages and nurtures those leads and then actually does the booking right there in the conversation. I'm going to teach all of this coming up in a few days in a live online event. I'm going to break down my entire system. I'm going to show you all of the tools I use, the platforms, the prompts, all of the systems. Everything is going to be broken down step by step so that you can have an AI system like this to increase your ROI on ad spend, to make sure that you're turning more leads into actual paying customers, to do a Revive AI campaign like this, to get more sales from your existing leads, to catch missed calls. When someone calls after hours and you're not there to answer, AI will be. I'm going to show you how to do all of that. I will put a link down in the description of this video. Make sure that you register and grab your spot for that live online event. And when you register, I'm also going to send you everything that you see here. I'm going to send you this framework and this complete flowchart and also the SOP for this Revive AI campaign. Everything's going to be written out step by step, and I will get that over to you as soon as you register for the event. Follow me as well, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you soon.